Chapter 4, verse 5 reads, "To redeem those who were under the law so that we might receive adoption as sons." Recall that I stated an opinion that there exists a parallel between these verses, which is chapter 4, verses 4 through 6, and Galatians 3:13 and 14. You're encouraged to read the commentary from 3:13 and 14 from that location above. Starting in 4:5, however, I say in my commentary right here, however, as with verse 4 above, quote, "under the law," end quote, could, I say, refer to Jews, right? Those who are to redeem those who are under the law, meaning naturally those who had been given the law at Sinai. This, of course, would naturally refer to Jews as opposed to Gentiles. Or it could refer to all those under God's condemnation as unregenerate sinners prior to coming to a personal decision of the lordship of his Son. That is, Jews and Gentiles outside of Messiah. Understand my analogy there? Under the law could refer to those who are under condemnation. And this would include both Jews and Gentiles, not just Jews who receive the Torah. I go on to say in my commentary, after all, Paul does in fact count himself in this group with his use of the first person plural pronoun we. Notice that in the verse. He says, to redeem those who are under law so that we might receive adoption as sons. So he includes himself in that group. And of course, he is both a Jew as well as someone who was under the combination of the Torah before he came to faith in Jesus. Let's continue my commentary. And since he's writing to a group mixed of Jews and Gentiles, the we, I believe, must apply the statement to all that are present. In this fashion, I believe he describes Gentiles who most certainly grew up outside of a Torah-keeping community as those who were nevertheless, quote, under the law, end quote, while they were outside of the personal knowledge of Christ as Redeemer. In my commentary, basically, Paul can be using this phrase under the law to refer either to Israel, national Israel, or to refer to anyone who has not yet placed their faith in God. And so I think that's probably a good way to interpret this particular verse, chapter 4, verse 5.